Eggs sit on the throne of muscle-building foods, praised for decades as the ultimate source of strength. Yet, in the quiet corners of science and nutrition, a revelation has emerged. There are foods even more powerful, foods that awaken the body's defenses against sarcopenia, the silent thief of muscle. While most people cling to eggs as their daily solution, research now points to overlooked seeds and simple natural sources that deliver not only protein, but also rare compounds that fight inflammation, restore vitality, and speed up recovery. This is where the story takes an unexpected turn. Sarcopenia begins in whispers, long before its presence is felt. Muscles lose volume, strength fades, and daily movements become battles. By the time many notice, precious years of resilience are gone. Yet the truth is this: nature has already placed within our reach a shield against this decline. Seeds and nutrient-rich foods, often dismissed as secondary to animal protein, contain the building blocks that eggs alone cannot provide. Within them lie leucine-rich proteins, antioxidants, and fatty acids that do more than build muscle. They protect it, preserve it, and help it regenerate faster than most realize. Stay with me through this journey, for in this video, I will reveal the specific foods that go beyond eggs, backed by science, yet hidden from the mainstream conversation. By the end, you will know which simple additions to your meals can reverse weakness, restore power, and guard you against the slow erosion of age. I am Florence Scoville Shin, and I welcome you to Eco Guardians. If strength, energy, and lasting health matter to you, subscribe now and join us. For together we will uncover truths that most never speak, but everyone needs to know. A silent enemy walks beside every person as the years pass, stealing strength without warning. This enemy is called sarcopenia. At its core, it is the gradual loss of muscle mass, the decline of strength, and the fading of physical function that comes with age. Muscles that once carried weight with ease begin to weaken. Movements that were once effortless grow heavy, and the body feels less like a vessel of power and more like a cage of limitation. Sarcopenia is not simply about shrinking muscles. It is about what those muscles represent: independence, vitality, and freedom. When muscle mass declines, balance wavers, steps falter, and the risk of falling increases. A single fall can change the course of a life, leading to injury, loss of confidence, and a chain reaction of decline. Frailty is its shadow, following close behind, whispering of reduced mobility and diminished energy. Science shows that sarcopenia can begin as early as the 30s, but it accelerates after the age of 60. Many people believe weakness is an unavoidable part of aging, yet it is not written in stone. The muscles respond to nourishment, to movement, and to care. Without them, even the simplest tasks, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, rising from a chair, become monumental challenges. This is why sarcopenia is so dangerous. It does not arrive suddenly like an accident. It creeps in quietly, year by year, until one day its presence can no longer be denied. And while the body weakens, the spirit too can suffer, weighed down by the loss of independence. But within this truth lies hope, for the same body that declines has the power to rebuild, when given the right fuel and the right action. I am Florence Scoville Shin, reminding you that knowledge of this hidden enemy is the first step toward reclaiming strength and guarding the freedom that muscle brings. For generations, eggs have been crowned as the king of protein, a food praised for building muscle and restoring energy. Yet the truth is more complex. While eggs do provide high-quality protein, relying on them alone is like trying to build a fortress with only one kind of stone. They are valuable, but they are not the complete solution many believe them to be. One limitation is cost. In many parts of the world, eggs have become increasingly expensive, turning a once affordable staple into a burden for families. Depending solely on eggs for protein can quickly drain resources, especially when the body requires consistent nourishment to fight sarcopenia and rebuild muscle mass. The idea of eating large amounts daily is not realistic for everyone. Then there are concerns about cholesterol. Though modern science has softened its stance on dietary cholesterol, it remains a worry for those at risk of heart disease or with existing health conditions. For these individuals, consuming multiple eggs each day may not be the wisest choice. Balance is needed, yet the myth of eggs as the one perfect food often blinds people to other options. Even the quality of protein from eggs, while excellent, has its limits when compared to certain alternatives. Seeds, legumes, and plant-based sources not only supply protein but also bring along antioxidants, omega-3 fatty acids, and minerals that eggs cannot match. These compounds fight inflammation, protect cells, and enhance recovery, making them vital for anyone facing the slow decline of muscle strength. Digestibility also matters. Some people experience sensitivity to eggs or find them heavy on the stomach, limiting how often they can consume them. The body thrives on variety, and by leaning on eggs alone, opportunities to build a stronger, more resilient foundation of health are lost. I am Florence Scoville Shin, and the lesson here is clear. Eggs may play a role, but they are only one note in the symphony of true nourishment. Strength does not return by chance. It is built through the careful nourishment of the body. To rebuild muscle quickly, the first cornerstone is protein. The body requires not only the total amount across the day, but also the right portion at each meal. Science shows that spreading protein evenly, around 20 to 30 grams per meal, creates the signal for muscle repair more effectively than taking it all at once. This rhythm matters, for muscles respond best when fed consistently. Within that protein lies something even more powerful: essential amino acids. Among them, leucine stands out as the spark that ignites muscle protein synthesis. Without leucine, the engine of growth stays silent, no matter how much total protein is consumed. Foods rich in leucine act like keys, unlocking the body's ability to repair and rebuild the fibers that age and wear try to steal away. But rebuilding muscle is not only about strength, it is about protection. Inflammation and oxidative stress work silently against progress, weakening tissues and slowing recovery. This is where anti-inflammatory nutrients and antioxidants become allies. Vitamin C and E, polyphenols, and plant compounds guard the muscle cells from damage while reducing the burden of stress. They do not build the muscle directly, but they clear the path, ensuring the growth that begins is not torn down. Omega-3 fatty acids add yet another layer. They reduce inflammation in the body and improve the efficiency of muscle rebuilding. These healthy fats strengthen cell membranes and enhance communication within muscle fibers, creating a foundation where recovery is faster and growth is sustained. I am Florence Scoville Shin, reminding you that the body rebuilds not only with protein but with harmony, amino acids, antioxidants, and omega-3s, each playing a vital role in restoring strength and resilience. Beyond the familiar egg lies a hidden wealth of foods that can rebuild muscle and fight sarcopenia with equal, if not greater, power. Nature offers high-protein plant foods, seeds, and legumes that not only provide the essential building blocks of strength, but also bring along unique compounds that eggs cannot give. These alternatives are often overlooked, yet they hold the key to lasting vitality. Legumes such as lentils, chickpeas, and black beans are more than humble staples. They are dense with protein and fiber, creating steady energy while feeding muscles with the amino acids they need. Unlike eggs, legumes carry additional minerals like magnesium and potassium that support muscle contractions and recovery. For those seeking a steady, affordable, and accessible option, legumes are unmatched. Seeds tell another story. Tiny in size, yet vast in power, they contain proteins, healthy fats, and antioxidants in a perfect balance. Flax seeds, for example, are rich in omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation in muscle tissue. Pumpkin seeds provide zinc, a mineral crucial for repair and growth. Sunflower seeds bring vitamin E, an antioxidant that shields muscles from oxidative stress. Each seed adds a protective and restorative note, amplifying the rebuilding process beyond what eggs alone can achieve. Among the most overlooked foods are hemp seeds. They deliver a complete protein profile, rare for plant sources, and include all essential amino acids. Their blend of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids gives them a special role in reducing inflammation and supporting muscle regeneration. Hemp seeds may be small, but their impact is immense. I am Florence Scoville Shin, and these alternatives remind us that muscle is not bound to a single food. Strength is found in variety, legumes, seeds, and hidden treasures that the body welcomes as powerful allies in its battle against decline. Lentils stand as one of the most remarkable muscle rebuilding foods, often underestimated for their quiet power. These tiny legumes carry a strong nutrient profile, packed with protein, fiber, complex carbohydrates, iron, and folate. They deliver a complete package of nourishment in every serving. A single cup of cooked lentils holds nearly 18 grams of protein, making it one of the richest plant-based sources available. Alongside protein, lentils provide magnesium and potassium, minerals essential for muscle contraction and recovery. When the body faces sarcopenia, it craves foods that not only sustain but actively trigger growth. Lentils supply essential amino acids that stimulate protein synthesis, the very process that builds and repairs muscle fibers. Although they lack some amino acids on their own, when paired with whole grains such as rice or quinoa, they form a complete protein source that rivals animal products. This simple combination transforms an ordinary meal into a powerful muscle-building tool. Beyond protein, lentils are rich in slow-digesting carbohydrates, giving a steady stream of energy for daily movement and resistance training. They help stabilize blood sugar, reducing spikes and crashes that weaken endurance. Their iron content boosts oxygen delivery to muscles, keeping them fueled and resilient. Folate supports cell repair and regeneration, quietly reinforcing the body's natural healing systems. What makes lentils extraordinary is not only their nutrient density, but also their accessibility. They are affordable, versatile, and easy to prepare in countless ways: soups, stews, salads, or even blended into spreads. Unlike eggs, which some may need to limit, lentils can be eaten generously without concerns of cholesterol or high cost. I am Florence Scoville Shin, and lentils remind us that strength can come from the most unassuming places. In every small grain lies the seed of renewal, helping muscles rise again with quiet, steady force. Quinoa shines as a true warrior food in the fight against sarcopenia, carrying both strength and balance in its tiny grains. Unlike many plant foods, quinoa is a complete protein, delivering all 9 essential amino acids in one serving. A single cup provides around 8 grams of protein, along with magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, and B vitamins that fuel energy metabolism. This remarkable profile makes quinoa not just a grain, but a muscle-rebuilding ally. What sets quinoa apart is its ability to reduce inflammation while supporting recovery. Its antioxidants, such as quercetin and kaempferol, neutralize free radicals that damage muscle cells and speed up aging. Magnesium eases tension within the muscles, promoting better function and relaxation. The steady complex carbohydrates provide long-lasting energy, ensuring the body has fuel not only for daily tasks, but also for the resistance training needed to fight muscle loss. Quinoa's balance of amino acids is especially important for stimulating protein synthesis. Leucine, the amino acid known as the spark for muscle growth, is found in generous amounts, giving the body the signal it needs to repair and build stronger fibers. Combined with the grain's iron, which enhances oxygen delivery, quinoa quietly empowers every cell to perform with greater vitality. It is versatile and simple to use: a warm bowl of quinoa as a base for vegetables and beans, a side dish sprinkled with herbs, or even incorporated into breakfast bowls. Unlike eggs, it comes without cholesterol, yet it provides a broad spectrum of nutrients that reach deep into cellular health. I am Florence Scoville Shin, and quinoa is more than food. It is a message of renewal. It shows that nature has already given us grains of strength, golden seeds capable of restoring power and resilience, one nourishing bite at a time. The path to rebuilding strength begins not only with choosing the right foods, but also with weaving them into daily life in ways that are simple, enjoyable, and consistent. Seeds and plant-based proteins work best when they are part of a steady rhythm, giving your muscles the fuel they need every single day. Consistency is the true key to progress. Start by adding ground flax or chia seeds into morning shakes or oatmeal. These small additions transform a simple breakfast into a powerhouse of omega-3s, fiber, and protein. Pumpkin seeds can be roasted lightly and kept as a ready snack, providing zinc and vitamin E in moments when energy dips. A handful each day, around 20–30 grams, is enough to deliver meaningful nourishment. Quinoa can serve as a central base for lunch or dinner. Replacing rice or pasta with this ancient grain ensures that each meal carries complete proteins and steady fuel. Pair it with beans or lentils to further enrich the amino acid profile, a combination that rivals animal protein in strength and quality. Together, these foods form a synergy that amplifies muscle repair and growth. Smoothies are another effortless way to bring variety together. Blend seeds with fruits, vegetables, and plant-based milk, creating meals that heal the body while energizing the spirit. For those aiming to combat sarcopenia, spreading protein evenly throughout the day is vital. Aim for at least 20–30 grams of high-quality protein in each main meal, with smaller snacks in between to maintain the flow of nutrients into the muscles. I am Florence Scovel Shin, and food is more than sustenance, it is a practice of self-renewal. By weaving these natural gifts into daily meals, we create not only stronger muscles, but a life woven with resilience, balance, and enduring strength. Strength is not rebuilt by food alone, it is carved out by the choices we make each day and how we move, rest, and restore. Resistance training, even in its simplest forms, awakens muscles that have grown quiet with age. Lifting light weights, using resistance bands, or even practicing bodyweight movements like squats and push-ups, send a clear message to the body: grow stronger, not weaker. Each repetition is a reminder that the spirit of vitality does not fade unless we allow it to. Rest is the hidden architect of growth. While exercise creates the spark, it is deep sleep that knits muscle fibers back together, repairing and strengthening what effort has begun. Without this sacred pause, progress falters. 7 to 9 hours of quality rest each night is as essential as the nutrients we eat. In sleep, hormones like growth hormone and testosterone rise, quietly supporting the rebuilding of strength. The foods we avoid are just as important as the ones we choose. Processed meals, heavy in sugar and industrial oils, inflame the body and disrupt recovery. Each bite of such foods pulls us away from the path of healing. By choosing whole, unprocessed meals rich in plants, seeds, and clean proteins, we quiet inflammation and create space for the body's natural rhythm of repair. Hydration is often overlooked, yet water is the medium through which every cell functions. Dehydration saps energy, slows recovery, and clouds the clarity of body and mind. Drinking steadily throughout the day ensures that nutrients flow, toxins are cleared, and muscles remain supple and responsive. I am Florence Scovel Shin, and the truth is simple. Food may be the fuel, but lifestyle is the fire. Together, they forge a body that not only resists decline, but rises with renewed strength and enduring vitality. Every gift of nature, no matter how powerful, carries with it the need for wisdom. Seeds, legumes, and plant-based proteins can awaken strength and help rebuild what time seeks to diminish, yet they are not without their cautions. Some may find that certain foods bring discomfort or allergic reactions, reminding us that the path of healing must always be personal. Those living with specific health conditions or taking medications must walk this path with awareness, as interactions may arise where least expected. Sarcopenia is not a light matter. When muscle loss has advanced deeply, no single food alone can turn the tide. Medical guidance, professional support, and a tailored plan are essential companions on this journey. Nutrition and lifestyle provide the foundation, but expertise ensures safety and direction. I am Florence Scovel Shin, and I remind you that strength is both a physical and spiritual discipline. By choosing foods wisely, honoring rest, and practicing mindful care, we reclaim vitality step by step, yet always with respect for the body's unique needs. If this message has spoken to you, I invite you to continue this journey with us. Like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe to our channel, Eco Guardians. Together, we will keep uncovering the truths that rebuild not only muscle, but life itself.